Welcome to the NewsRamp Industry and Manufacturing Podcast. I'm your host, Max Newsman, eager to share today's top business stories with you. NewsRamp.com selects the latest news from leading sources, ensuring you get the most pertinent information. A quick reminder, this podcast is created with the help of AI and AI voices, but the stories we cover are entirely real. You can find the full news articles on NewsRamp.com. It's Wednesday evening, August 27, 2025, and we've curated an intriguing lineup of industry and manufacturing news for you today. So whether you're in transit, at the gym, or at home, join us as we begin. Starting off with our first headline. Louisiana court invalidates arbitration and delegation clauses in residential sale contract. In a recent court ruling, the 19th Judicial District Court in Louisiana invalidated arbitration and delegation clauses in residential sale contracts. The court found that clauses referencing the AAA construction industry arbitration rules must define AAA and provide the rules to lay homeowners to be enforceable. Additionally, simply incorporating delegation clauses by reference to external rules, like the AAA rules, is insufficient to delegate threshold issues of arbitrability. The court emphasized the need for clear contract terms, mutual assent, and equal rights for both parties. This decision serves as a reminder for builders and contractors to review their contracts to ensure compliance and minimize the risk of unenforceability in future disputes.
Mining news breaks. Silvercorp Metals Inc., NYSE American SXSVM, sets the pace for 2026 with strong start. Silvercorp Metals Inc., a Canadian mining company producing silver, gold, lead, and zinc, has kicked off its 2026 fiscal year with stronger production volumes and increased revenues. The company's focus on generating free cash flow from long-life mines and advancing growth projects has positioned it for steady cash flows and long-term asset growth. With a portfolio of assets across China, Ecuador, and indirectly in Bolivia, Silvercorp is poised to continue its profitable operations and expansion into copper and gold production. The ultimate guide to cross-border logistics. The supply chain relationship between the U.S. and Mexico is rapidly changing, with Mexico surpassing China and Canada to become the U.S.'s top trading partner in 2023. Challenges such as regulatory complexity, infrastructure bottlenecks, and security concerns often hinder seamless operations. This analyst report explores the strategic value of robust 3PL partnerships in navigating this dynamic landscape. Download the full report to learn how to turn the border into a competitive advantage and build a resilient supply chain for the future.
Investor news breaks. Great Lakes Dredge Dock Corporation, NASDAQ GLDD, takes delivery of new hopper dredge, Amelia Island. Great Lakes Dredge Dock Corporation, GLDD, has taken delivery of its newest Jones Act-compliant hopper dredge, the Amelia Island, from Conrad Shipyard in Louisiana. This 346-foot vessel with 16,500 total horsepower features advanced automation, low-emission Tier 4 engines, and a 6,330 cubic yard hopper capacity for efficient dredging in U.S. waterways. CEO Lasse Pedersen noted that Amelia Island completes the company's new build program, establishing the largest and most advanced hopper fleet in the nation. The vessel is set to begin projects scheduled through 2026, solidifying Great Lakes Dredge & Dock's position as the largest provider of dredging services in the United States.
U.S Gold Corp., CBSAUF, CEO reports on its unique production strategy as launch of tailings reclamation nears. U.S Gold Corp. CEO Gordon Robb discusses the company's unique production strategy in a recent Inside the Boardroom webcast. U.S Gold is set to begin tailings recovery at an abandoned mine in Quebec, extracting gold and silver while improving the environment. This near-term revenue generation strategy allows U.S Gold to fund future exploration efforts without seeking investor capital. The company is also exploring similar sites in North and South America. U.S Gold's sustainable approach offers investors affordable shares with promising returns. The company's revenue model focuses on reclaiming polluted mines and repurposing value metals for clean building projects. For more information on U.S Gold, visit their newsroom.
Nikola Mining Inc., OTQB-HF, leverages BC's regulatory advantages to strengthen position potential. Nikola Mining Inc., listed on the TSX.VM and on the OTCQB as HASEF, is strategically leveraging British Columbia's robust mining regulatory environment to enhance its position and potential. By prioritizing regulatory compliance and going beyond minimum requirements to focus on environmental stewardship and community engagement, Nikola Mining is setting itself apart in the industry. Recognizing the competitive advantages that BC's regulatory framework offers, the company has successfully built a dual-pronged business model. With a commitment to responsible mining practices and Indigenous reconciliation, British Columbia's regulatory environment is creating opportunities for companies like Nikola Mining to thrive in one of North America's most prolific mining jurisdictions. Q&A with Arturo Vasquez, design principal and senior architect at Stantec, moving Florida's transit-oriented developments forward. Arturo Vasquez, design principal and senior architect at Stantec, discusses the importance of transit-oriented developments, TOD, in Florida's urban growth strategy. TOD promotes cohesive growth along key corridors connected to transit hubs, increasing ridership and reducing traffic congestion. The Live Local Act, combined with TOD sites, incentivizes housing affordability and densities, creating opportunities for developers. Florida's unique geography and climate support TODs, with laws allowing unsolicited development proposals for public-private partnerships. Stantec is educating developers on integrating the Live Local Act for TOD opportunities. TOD zoning offers incentives for developers, unlocking additional height, density, and funding opportunities. By designing mixed-use buildings near transit hubs, TOD projects create walkable communities that attract residents and businesses. Architecture plays a crucial role in integrating transportation systems and community fabric, enhancing workforce mobility and quality of life. Lessons from other cities show how forward-thinking zoning and TOD strategies can transform communities away from car dependency, with California's Oceanside TOD as a prime example of successful transit-first development. Texas plant gives Chinese company an edge in copper tariff war. Wellicent Electronic, a Chinese company, strategically built a production plant in Texas to navigate the escalating U.S.-China copper tariff tensions. The move has paid off, with American buyers turning to the Texas plant to avoid hefty import tariffs on copper products. This shift benefits companies like Aston Bay Holdings Limited, as U.S. tariffs exempt refined copper from the high levies. For more updates on Aston Bay Holdings Limited, visit the company's newsroom. Rocks and Stocks provides in-depth insights into the mining industry, offering a platform for companies to reach a wide audience through various communication solutions.
Thank you for joining us today. That's it for this episode of the NewsRamp Industry and Manufacturing Podcast. As a reminder, NewsRamp curates news from leading newswires like Newsworthy.ai, 24-7pressrelease.com, NewsDirect.com, and BlockchainWire.io. We encourage you to visit newsramp.com to read all of today's news.